Hello again. Um, I wanted to mention before I get into this too far. I wanted to thank the the people who posted good comments, positive comments. I wanted to thank them for doing that. Today we're going to be covering Fitbit. So if you have a Fitbit on your wrist or a Fitbit app on your phone, something changed about 5 weeks ago. Maybe you noticed it. Depending on your model, um, you may not have noticed it. Um, Google, which bought Fitbit a few years back, just completed a full takeover of the brand. The app on your phone is no longer the Fitbit app. It's now called Google Health, and inside it is something genuinely new, an AI health coach powered by Google's Gemini AI that's designed to work like a 24/7 personal trainer, sleep expert, and wellness advisor all rolled into one. Imagine that. Today, I want to walk you through exactly what changed, what this AI coach actually does, what it costs, and whether it's worth your attention, especially if staying healthy and independent is a priority for you. So here's the backstory. Google bought Fitbit back in 2021, and for a few years the two just kind of, coexisted awkwardly. You had the Fitbit app, you had Google services, and they didn't fully talk to each other. However, that changed on May 19th of this year when Google officially relaunched the Fitbit as Google Health. It's designed to bring together all of your health data, from wearable devices, your Apple Health data if you have an iPhone, and even your medical records into one place. And the centerpiece of this new experience is what Google is calling the Google Health Coach. This matters for older adults, specifically because of the most consistent findings in aging research is that staying physically active, sleeping well, and having consistent daily routines is deeply connected to staying independent. I know from my own experience as I faithfully practice exercise every day, twice a day, and sort of religiously juice and blend foods, that I do feel like I don't depend so much on the opinions of doctors. Yeah, I would say that. Okay, so what was I saying? So an AI that monitors all three, which is, your activity, your sleep, and your daily routines, and yeah, an AI that monitors all three and actively talks to you about it in plain language is something worth understanding. So let's take a deep dive here. I'll walk you through the details. The Google Health Coach is a conversational AI built on Google Gemini's technology. It analyzes your health data from your wearable and personal inputs to deliver tailored advice on workout plans, sleep improvement, nutrition, and stress management. If you use Gemini AI already, you know what the possibilities are. It's very intelligent. I'll put it that way. Resourceful. It's not perfect, but it can be a big help. So you can actually chat with this app. You can type or speak a question, and it responds based on your data, your specific personal data, not generic advice. For example, you could ask it, I've been sleeping badly this week. What's going on? And it looks at your actual sleep data and gives you a specific response, not just try going to bed earlier. Or, or you could say, I want to walk more this week, and it builds an actual weekly plan based on your current fitness level. That's pretty cool. And the coach adapts weekly fitness plans based on your readiness, progress, and even local weather. You can log food, activities, and symptoms by text, photo, or voice. So, if you ate something and want to track it, you can just take a photo of the plate, of course, before you ate it, and you don't have to type out every ingredient. I guess it'll figure that out. I haven't tried that one on yet, but that sounds like something I'd want to do. Especially the way I make food, I blend it all up. I doubt that it could tell that I put that I blended a banana, blueberries, and apple, and papaya in one together. I doubt that it could detect all that, but who knows? Let's see. So anyway, so how do you get this fitness app? Um, let's see. Your phone updated automatically to the Google Health app. If you have the fitness app on your phone, it updated it between May 19th and May 26th. Your existing fitness data carried over. You don't need to set anything up from scratch. If you've never had Fitbit, but you're curious, you can download the Google Health app on both Android and iPhone and get started, even without a wearable. So what does this cost? The complete picture. Here's where I want to be thorough, because there are a few layers. The basic Google Health experience is free. That includes activity tracking, sleep tracking, heart rate, and manual health logging. You don't need to pay anything to use the foundational features. The AI Coach. This is the conversational Gemini-powered piece. It requires what they're calling Google Health Premium. That costs $9.99 per month, or $99 per year. If you're already a Fitbit Premium subscriber, your subscription has now automatically become Google Health Premium at the same monthly price, though the annual price went up slightly from $79.99 to $99.99 per year. If you're a returning subscriber, it's worth checking your renewal date. Here's an interesting piece. If you subscribed to Google AI Pro, which I do, that's $19.99 a month, or Google AI Ultra, then the Google Health Premium is included at no extra cost in over 30 countries. That's a good thing about Google. If you upgrade to, say, Pro level, all of their apps are included in that Pro level. You've got Notebook LM, which is an ideal place to research items. You've got the Google Gemini, of course, and there's, it's imaging programs, and it's just a number of different apps that are available under the Google subscription. So, if you're already paying for Google's AI subscription service, you may already have the health coach included. New users also get a 3-month free trial of Google Health Premium. So there's a real window to try the AI coach before committing. So what does this do well? Um, I think that the sleep coaching is particularly relevant for older adults because sleep changes significantly as we age. And most of us aren't getting great guidance on why. This app can actually look at your sleep patterns week over week and give you specific, personalized explanations, not just you need 8 hours. The multimodal logging, being able to take a photo of your food instead of typing everything out, is a genuine quality of life improvement over older apps. And the plain language conversation format means you don't have to learn a complicated interface. You just talk to it. Isn't that grand? We're all good at talking, right? Uh, Also notable, the app now works with both Android and iPhone, and it can pull in data from Apple Health. So even if you've got a Fitbit and an iPhone, everything works together. I love it. Here's some limitations, though. A few things to know. The AI Coach launched first for Fitbit and Pixel Watch users. If you don't have a Fitbit or Pixel Watch yet, you can download the app and sign up. But the coach may not be fully available to you immediately. Google says broader device support is coming soon. Also, this is important. The tool is not a medical device. Google says it's not intended for medical purposes. It can notice trends in your data and flag things that might be worth talking to a doctor about, but it is not a replacement for your doctor, your pharmacist, or your cardiologist. Think of it as a very attentive friend who notices patterns in your health and asks good questions. Finally, the AI features do require sharing your health data with Google, which some people are understandably cautious about. Google has committed to not using your health and wellness data for advertising, but it's worth knowing that this data is going somewhere, and you should be comfortable with that before signing up for premium. And here's what I keep coming back to. The older I get, the more I realize that the gap between I know I should do something about my health and I actually did something about my health is actually about accountability and personalization. So here's some generic advice. Exercise more, sleep better, eat less sugar doesn't actually help most of us. We know it, we just don't do it. What's interesting about a tool like this is that it can remove the "but I don't know what to do for me" excuse. It knows your data, it knows your patterns, and it can have a real conversation with you about it. At 6 a.m. when you can't sleep, or on a Sunday afternoon when you're trying to plan the week. That's not a small thing. For anyone who's managing a chronic condition, navigating changes that come with aging, or just trying to stay as well as possible for as long as possible, having something like this in your corner, available whenever you need it, is genuinely useful. If you've got the Fitbit app, open it up this week and see what changed. You might be surprised. And if you're curious about trying the AI Coach, the 3-month free trial is a no-risk way to test it. So I'll be checking back on this one in a few months with a real-world review. In fact, I'm downloading it now. I just haven't tried it out. So subscribe to this YouTube channel if you don't want to miss my review. And if this was helpful, share it with someone else who wears a Fitbit, or even if they don't wear a Fitbit, someone else who'd like to keep track of their health. And you'll see me next time. Take care.